Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI 100%. I am Circle Master, and I have 8 rages to go by my count. But first, some housekeeping. Locke and Strago are both done. I have no more spells to teach either of them. And I'm not going to be fighting Dark Forces anymore. Whoops. So we are going to throw... I forget who has spells already. I'm going to throw Mog. And Setzer. Why not? Why not? Mog and Setzer can go get some spells going. Out of my way, please. Oh my goodness. My first relics. Actually, is anybody... Mog is level 50, so Mog is going to need Ribbon Safety Bit. Setzer is going to get Ribbon and... what? Where did my ribbon go? There it is. And Offering. Is that really the best thing you've got? Okay, lances suck. Gao, do you have Ultima? Or not? You already have Ultima. You do not get to keep Paladin Shield. Don't have another force shield. I do, however, have force armor, which Mog cannot equip. Alright, that'll have to do. And... yeah, you're fine in the back row. Oh, that's dumb. Where's the guy that teaches that? There we go. That'll work. Out of the way, Terra. Jeez. Okay. Now then. Let's see where we are in the pack cycle. Skyarmor Spitfire, I believe. We are in pack 22. So it's going to be a few fights before we have something we need. Next, there might be a dragon. Alright, Mog is done with that. You were actually working on Alexander, it looks like, so let's put you back on that. That was a nice roll. Oh yeah. Fixed dice offering can do some serious damage. Do I have to all those or am I missing that? I have that. John Mongan says, hello, back in the Veldt again. Yes, I've got 8 rages to go. We're almost there. I'm really hoping to finish tonight. I may decide not to stop until I finish tonight. Who knows? You're not in Twitch. I should be. Let's see what's going on. Oh, that is weird. Hold on. Let me try restarting this. Sorry, hold on. Alright, it should be going. I'm not sure what the problem is. It is not connecting to Twitch for some reason. Hold on. Alright, it should be coming back up. Alright, now Twitch is live. Alright, it should be working now. So, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. I'm Circle Master. I'm trying to grind for rages. Let's just do the introduction over again, like nothing happened. Because this is a professional channel where no one ever makes a mistake and nothing bad ever happens. Right, right. So anyway, I've swapped out Locke and Strago for Mulligan Setzer because Locke and Strago were done getting stuff. Oh no. Oh no. No, Olivares, I did not actually make a mistake. Don't. Nobody said that. Nobody saw anything. You can't prove it. Alright, it's working. I'm going on. Mateo says, hey, this isn't Mr. Rogers. I'm sorry, Mateo. It's not Mr. Rogers. That's very true. Now, fixed dice don't care about Cactrot. Olivares is evilly staring at me for some reason. Which is a rude thing to do. Right, what pack am I on? I don't even know. Not to Kroll or Humpty. I'm on pack 29. Which means I've got 2 shots at the Harpy Eye I need coming up. Right after I finish rolling dice with this character. There we go. Gary says, I didn't get a notification. Hope I didn't miss too much. You didn't get a notification because nothing bad happened and no mistakes were made. I mean that. There was never a mistake. This is a professional outfit where mistakes are not made. So, obviously it was Twitch's fault that you didn't get a notification. Or maybe your fault. I don't know your life. But I checked Twitch and it's streaming now, which is what's to be expected, so clearly there's no evidence that anything bad happened and nothing went wrong. Anyway, I got a Hoover, which is not the Harpy I want. Remotely. It's not remotely the Harpy I want, in fact. I've got 2 shots at Orog. Osteosaur. Anyway, fixed dice offering is pretty sick combo. Pretty sick. So what is my next chance at something I'm missing? Punisher in a few packs. Looks like we're gonna have a blank and then 1 in 8 at Punisher. Alright, 1 in 8. 1 in 8. I didn't get Punisher. Gary says, how did you get 2 sets? 2 sets of what? What are you talking about? We get another 1 in 8 shot at Punisher. And we got Toe Cutter. Fixed dice. I only have the 1. I've got fixed dice offering. It's pretty good, yo. Yeah, almost spells. Alright, we're going to have a blank and then Soul Dancer. Here's hoping for Soul Dancer to pay off. That was a nice roll. Alright, Soul Dancer. Come on. No. I just can't get the Soul Dancer for some reason. Alright, what am I missing next? If anything. Oh yeah, box set. I'm gonna have 1 blank and then 2 shots at box set. See, why couldn't I get this formation forever ago? Gary's having internet trouble. Nope, Slatter. You were at 7 for 13, yes. can finish out Murton, I guess. Come on, box set. Nope, Pluto armor. Gary does have differing numbers of significant digits. That's wrong. Should be 0, 7 out of 13 if you're going for 2 significant digits. Okay, so I didn't get box set. Is there even anything else I need going forward? Oh yeah. No, I got Trickster. I don't need Trickster anymore. So that's it. I reset now. Now we reassess. Mog has an Esper. He's got Crusader. He's learning Murton. Alright, Brontor means we missed something because that's in a formation that's... Yeah, this is pack 36, so I missed Soul Dancer again. But I get shots at box set again. Look at that roll. That wasn't even an 18 and it hit quad 9s. Alright, so this will be a blank. Gary asks, who's got Illumina and Paladin Shield? Nobody here can equip Illumina. Mog's got the Paladin Shield. It looks like anytime he rolls trips, he hits quad 9s in damage. Which is pretty awesome. Alright, Gary, let's see where we're at. Box set, you are 8 for 14. And now I just need Gao back. And there he is. I'll know when Gary's caught up because I'll see the sudden elation. Anyone except the 2 extra can equip the Esper. Yeah, but the shield, not the shield, the sword, does huge damage. There he is. There's the elation. Where am I at? There's Scullion. Now I get the 1 and 8. And I'm further ahead. I went in the wrong direction. This is gonna be like pack 50. Yeah, pack 50. Pack 1? Hold on. Yeah, this is pack 1. Do I want to fight forward from pack 1? What pack has the first thing I'm missing? Hashtag sudden elation, says Gary. I got the Nastodon, so 18 is my first shot at it. You know what, I'll fight forward. I need the magic points and they're easy enemies. Also, I need to fix that. Daniel47 says my all-time favorite Final Fantasy. Right there with you. Definitely my favorite Final Fantasy. What relics has Gao got? You know what? No, he can't use the back guard. I gotta put the back guard on somebody. And I really don't want to take the offering off of Setzer. Whoops, that's the coin toss. So we're gonna make Go-Go slightly more vulnerable. Oh jeez, I didn't even cross off box set. I got so into it. Oh, let me find that. That is the last 2 pages done. So what's left? We got Gigantos, Sandhorse Maliga, Harpy Eye, Orog, Punisher, Soul Dancer. We got 7. And I know I've seen Harpy Eye and Punisher when Gao was leapt off. I'm pretty sure I've seen Soul Dancer when Gao was leapt off. I've seen Sandhorse when Gao was leapt off. Gary says, I wasn't kidding earlier about 10. I of course meant 10 and not 10-2, which is a completely different game. They're both pretty bad. I haven't actually played 10-2, but I didn't need to because I played part of 10. I played enough of 10, more than enough. Getting sloppy. What? How am I getting sloppy? Daniel47 says X2 is okay once you get past the first couple chapters. You got forever to go. They're both going slow. Gary's is not practicing good list hygiene. You're so far behind, Gary. You need to refresh the stream or something. I don't know. Gary also says that you could not be more wrong about X, or 10. I could be more wrong. I could have your opinion about 10. That would be more wrong. Yeah, 10-2, not X2. Yeah, I correct myself. You'll find out that I correct myself the next time I bring it up. I'm used to Mega Man X, you know, I'm used to X being a different series. Alright, I'm at the pack 14. Pen says, hey CM. Hey Pen. How's it going? Oh no. That was so much damage. So I got 3 more blanks. And then my shot at Maliga. Or my first shot at Maliga. Hey, look, there's more Nastodons. Gary says, when you finish, are you going to do a final inventory stream where you show everything you've got in the game, of course? I'll probably do some kind of inventory before I go into the final battle. John Mongan says, what is Box Set? It's an enemy whose rage I needed forever, but I finally got. Alright, 1-8 shot at Maliga. I'll probably get Io. Or I'll get this. Same old, same old. Alright, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3 blanks, and then my 1-8 shot at Gigantos. Gary says, oh wow, so you're not going to leave the world in chaos and Kefka in the tower forever? No, this is 100% completion. If I don't go into the final battle, how will I steal the other Ragnarok from Girl? I don't know how many times I'm going to have to reset to do that. Alright, one more blank. California says, I turned my music off for this. I hope you feel special. There's good music in this. Especially if you like the Velt theme. Which is basically all the music that you hear. Gary says, what is with your pronunciation of Gigantos, period? Well... do you prefer Gigantos? David E. says, cool, refreshing slurm. Were there any slogans for Slurm on the show? Because I can't remember any. Gary says, wait, seriously? That final steal is part of your completion? Yeah, full inventory. It's the only way I'm going to get Ragnarok and Illumina at the same time, is pulling off that steal. Anyway, here's my last chance, or my only chance at Gigantos. Oh my goodness, I got it! Leap. Ah, you're 9 for 16 now, Gary. Because it didn't work the last time. Where is it? Oh, he's floating continent up at the top. There we go. Cross that off. Progress. I need Gao back. These guys had a steal, didn't they? I forget. I'll give it a shot. Whatever. David E says Sabados Gigantos. Gary says Gigantos. Gigantos? I can't read that. Also drink Slurm. That's not a slogan. Like, they had the fake promo at the start of one of the episodes about Ride the Walrus. That's a slogan. Ride the Walrus is a slogan. But drink Slurm, that's not a slogan. We're several blanks away from pack 28, it looks like, is my next shot. And this is going to be 24. Daniel47 says, thank you for mentioning that I can steal Ragnarok. This will make future playthroughs easier. You can steal it from one of the forms of the final battle. That's it. And you can get it from Narsh. Alright, pack 26. Hey, there's Gigantod, rather, and it's dead now. Oh, well, it was a bad joke anyway. It will not be missed. Next is pack 27. Is Twitch just really behind right now? I don't get it. Like, other people in Twitch chat also seem to be behind, not just Gary. Alright, let's get you off Steel. Not that it matters. Okay, we've got... three formations with at least one thing I'm missing. One with Maliga, one with Sandhorse, and one with Maliga and Sandhorse. Let's do the battle. Let's go back in. Alright, let's see what we got. Delta Bug. You are 9 for 17, Gary. I hope you feel bad about yourself. I hope you feel bad about yourself when the stream catches up and you realize that you should. Alright, so I got another blank and then Harpy Eye. And I get drop. I'll drop you. Pen says I found myself humming this song yesterday. California says, Circle, didn't anyone ever tell you to play nice with others? I don't know what you mean. That would require me to interact with others. And I get Deep Eye instead of Orog. So I've got another blank and then 2 shots at Punisher. Let me make sure I have Power Demon, because I'm pretty sure I do, but I want to make sure. Because if I don't have it, I'm leaping the crap out of this. I already have it. Okay. It's crossed off. Yuri says, Uematsu is a master of the repetitive loop. Also, I don't feel bad about it myself at all. Yuri asks, have you seriously been playing without sound this entire time, even the FF7 grind? Yes. Entirely without sound. Alright. I've got 2 1-8 shots of Punisher. That's Anemone. I've got 1 more 1-8 shot at Punisher. Hey, Mogler and Merton. Alright, so now I've got a blank, and then my shot at Soul Dancer. It's like the 4th Mastodon I've seen now. I'm getting them all in a row. Come on, Soul Dancer. No Brontars. And that's it. I should have saved. Oh well. I'll save after this and then reset. What a crummy roll. He survived that. That is the last rage in the pack cycle, I believe. I can double check. But I'm fairly certain I picked up box set that was previous last one, and before that was Trickster, which I picked up at the end of this morning's grind, which was the previous last one. Yeah. So 36 is as deep as I go now. Gary says, 10 is a masterpiece. A battle off the veldt every now and then changes the order you experience formations within packs. You do have to encounter formation before it will appear on the veldt. The encounter is both necessary and sufficient. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. No. Maybe. Seemingly. Hashtag increasingly truthful / accurate? I don't know. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Harvester, this, I believe, is really close to the start of what I need. This was a good pick up. This is 14, and my first shot is at 18. One more blank after this, then I'm looking for Maliga. Probably no rabbits. No rabbits. Thank you for the cure. I appreciate it. Was that an attack? Did it actually try to attack me? That was rude. That's more like it. No, I don't care about that. Alright, let's drop a save. Go in the cave. I'm just going to go in the cave the one time for the cycle. We'll see how it shakes out. Alright, let's actually fight a battle, though. Now then. 1 and 8 for Maliga. And I got Ralph. Now we've got... Ugh. Let's see, that was pack 18. And the next thing I need... is 28. 10 battles from now. Oh well. Can't be helped. Fixed dice continue to be awesome. Just busting out the damage. Did ninjas have a steal? I forget. Let's find out. No, let's not find out. Right, since I'm planning to finish grinding rages tonight, I don't think I'm going to stop till I'm done. I might stop before then, but probably not. Either late tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I will put up those trip ones that should have been quad 9s. Well, whatever. I will put up the poll on Patreon for the next project, because leveling people up is going to be a lot faster than this. Like, a lot faster. Oh my goodness, so much faster. And I'll just have a Coliseum and Final Dungeon to do. So, if you want to vote on what I do after this Final Fantasy VI 100% completion run is complete, 100%, you want to go on Patreon and become a patron so you can vote. Only takes $1 a month. I don't require anything more than that to have a say in what I am subjected to. So if you want to see me suffer, I consider that a good investment. $1 a month to make somebody suffer? That's a sadist's bargain or something. Buffalax. So this is pack 27, so next up is my 3 and 8 shot at something useful. Oh, and sets are learned quick. Sandhorse, I'll take it. That's something I need. Cross that off. Alright. Next I've got a blank. Hopefully I'll get Gao back. And then a Harpii, hopefully. My next shot's at Harpii. Oh, I did not get Gao back. If I get a Harpii again, and I don't get Gao back again, I'm going to be very upset. Like, grossly upset. Well, I didn't get a Harpii, so it doesn't really matter. Kind of surprised that you survived that. I'm kind of quite surprised that you're still alive. This ought to do it. There we go. And still no Gao. Well, next Orog. Can I get Orog and get Gao back? I did not get Orog. So we're a no on that front. Alright, so we've got a blank fight and then Punishers. I'm also slightly unhappy that I brought up the Patreon and the chat went completely silent. That's making me sad inside. Where the heck is Gao? Come on. Pen says they all rushed over to the Patreon, maybe? I don't know, did you? I don't... Or are you already a patron? If you're already a patron, I'm sorry. I don't know. Punisher? No Boras. I got another shot at Punisher, but I need Gao back. Where's Gao? There he is. All right. Another 1 and 8 for Punisher. Loridan. Oh geez, I forgot to change Gao. Well, it's a good thing he didn't leap. Which I absolutely have done before, because I'm dumb. That was a good roll. Alright, we've got one more blank, then we save, and if we don't get Soul Dancer, we reset. I left it on guard again. I'm dumb. I continue to be dumb. Alright. What should be a 3 and an 8 shot at Soul Dancer. That I've only seen like once. Yeah, Brontar. Alright. That's the end of that cycle. Let's see where we end up. At our almost 100,000 steps. Cactrot. Cactrot. Where is that? That's 28. You know what? I'll take it. That gives me Punisher, Orog, Harpy Eye. That's pretty. It's a pretty good spot. I miss out on Maliga. You know, that's both my shots at Maliga gone, but we'll try it. We'll do the off-velt battle. Then we've got a blank and our shot at Harpy Eye. Also would help if I did anything other than the default for half of my party. Alright, Harpy Eye. Humpty. Wait, Humpty. No, wait, this is the blank. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jeez. I continue to be dumb. I wish I could blame it all on the painkillers, so I will. It's all the painkillers' fault. I'm actually not dumb in real life. So here we go, Harpy Eye. Let's see it. Pugs. I hate pugs. Do you know any good spells? You know Ultima. We're gonna bust out some Ultima. In your face. Oh, we're done. We won. Alright, how about Orog? Orog would be nice. Nope, deep eyes. So we're gonna have one blank and then 2 shots at Punisher. Here's the blank. Doesn't have anything. Wow. Has a vendetta against Gao, maybe. And oh, jeez, this is bad. Ugh. Well, I lived. Alright, shot at Punisher. Let's see it. 4S. Is not Punisher. One more shot at Punisher. Let's see it. Come on. Ugh. Have I got Scrapper? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah. Got all this. Alright, we're gonna have one blank. Then I save and go for the Soul Dancer. That was the blank. No, I don't need a tent right now. Alright, Soul Dancer. Nope. So let's see where we are at now. Considering I got nothing that cycle. Sprinter Spector. That didn't push me forward, did it? I don't think it... No, it did. It pushed me to pack 42. Which is not tenable. It's either 50 or 54, I believe. 18 is the first pack that has a rage that I need. Penn asks which packs still have rages we need. 18 is the first one and 36 is the last one. If I land somewhere in there or near there, I'm fine. So this is 1. That's like forward 2 fights. I'm gonna go ahead and reset that. It's faster to reset than to fight through at this point for pack 1. SP Forces. Is that forward again? Where did that put me? I'm looking for SP Forces. That is pack 20. I can totally deal with that. All I miss there is one shot at Maliga, which I'm fine with. So let's save, let's do an outside Veld battle. Let's hope Mog levels up. Let's hope I get some better die results. That works too. So let's see, this is 21, and my first shot is 28. I don't know, it feels like it suddenly became desolate and empty in here. It's not a good feeling. Am I still streaming? Are things still up? Did something happen? Something in the news? Did North Korea drop a nuke on Japan or something and everybody's glued to the TV? Alright, this is pack 26. We got one more blank after this. And then I need Maliga. Callie says, sorry, no, Michael is hogging the TV, so no TV for me. And Delta Bug. Alright. Another blank, and then shot at a Harpy Eye. Callie asks, what are you trying to do here anyway? I am trying to do a 100% complete run of Final Fantasy VI. And I got Hoover instead of Harpy Eye. Which is... max out every character to max level. Get max HP and MP. Teach everyone every spell. Get every chest you can, get all the rages, get all the lores, and full inventory as best as possible. This very moment, I'm trying to collect the last few rages that I need. I need like 5 or 6, out of 252. Yeah, I'm grinding, basically. Anyway, I missed Orog there. So I got another blank, and then 2 shots at Punisher. Talos says not enough rages, clearly. Would you please stop murdering the crap out of me? That wasn't... oh my goodness. Ugh. Well, he says, well, clearly he isn't angry enough. I don't know how much angrier you want him than this feral green Hulk baby. Basically a baby Hulk. Alright, Setzer finished off Crusader. Switch him over to Bahamut. Second chance at Punisher. And I don't get it. Kelly says, I don't know, that Pink Pig Moogle POS seems too happy here. Look at his smug little face. Well, I mean, he is the mascot of the game. He's the guy who got his face on the cover. So, he's getting beat up all the way to the bank. He doesn't care. He can be smug all he wants. Alright, so we save, and... Really? Lone Vendor is what I got? Two vendors is what I got. Alright, let's... That's 2 cycles with nothing to show for it. I'm not happy. This is pack 34, so I'll get another shot at Soul Dancer right away, and then I can reset again. Sure. Callie says, so I realized the music for this game goes well with almost any other music. Does that mean that you're making a remix as we speak, and it's going to be in the clubs, you know, by tonight, tomorrow night, whenever? It's already tonight. Kelly says, lol, if you include me playing YouTube over top of this, then yes, I am. Right, it's time to save. DJ Kelly featuring YouTube. That was not Soul Dancer. Two Dark Sides. Where's that at? That is 48. Kelly says, well, don't sound so impressed, damn it. You don't want me to sound impressed? I would think that you'd be happy if I sounded impressed. I'm back at 1 again. Alright, Fydor Trooper, where are we at with this? Pac-12. I can work with that. Callie says, I think I'd die if you sounded more impressed than this. Well, I think if you died, then Michael would be upset at me. Callie says, OMG, big bulldog do not kill, pet nicely, and become friends with. That's not how the game works. This is not Persona. There's no mechanic to become friends with the monsters. Pen asks, is resetting the only way to skip Velt packs? Yes, it is. Kelly says, I don't know, he could get a better wife then, so I think it's fine if you kill me. But then what about the Mario Party LP? Who would finish that? He says, well, F this then. If I can't befriend a cute puppy, then this ain't worth my time or effort. What effort are you putting in right now? I see no effort. Callie says, you let to take my place in the Mario Party LP, I guess. I don't think Michael would want to pay for me to go up to Canada. Callie says, I'm talking to you, that is effort. Pen says, I wouldn't call those dog enemies cute, but if there was a way to be friends with Cactuot, then I would be all for it. In the Game Boy Advance version, he's a summon that you get somehow. You can be friends with him that way. Callie says, I am forming our friendship. I don't know what else you want from me. It seems like that was more Michael's effort than yours, considering he dragged you into the Goons Don't Know Jack thing. Oh, I still need Pearl. Michael can just trade syrup for you, says Callie. Fossil Fang Bug. That's no good. Specco says Cactuot are jerks. Don't even try. Yeah, the problem with petting a Cactuot is that it's covered in spines, and you'll just hurt your hand. Isn't that what they call the hedgehog paradox or something like that? Yeah, that's good. Callie says, I was not dragged, I came willing, sort of. Yeah, tell that to Rally Pigeon, who had to drag you kicking and screaming just to join the Discord. Not even the chat, just the service Discord. Callie says that's why you wear gloves. I don't know, I live in California. I see cactus quite frequently. None of it looks very petable. Gloves or no gloves. Also, sometimes those spines can get through gloves. It sucks. Callie says, yeah, and look where that got me. Yeah, you should have joined the voice chat. Penn says, not much cactus here in NYC. Gary says, alright, sorry for radio silence. Like Bahamut in FF4, I was watching from afar. My sync. That kind of sheds new light on the Bahamut fight in Final Fantasy IV. That you walk into the moon and the King of Dragons is in the middle of dishes and he's like, what? What do you want? You're my house. I'm trying to clean up here. You got to the count of 5 to get out of my house, and then he counts down. And then you cast Wall, and he embarrasses himself. Callie says, not very good gloves then. Where are we at? We're 22. Looking for 28. Callie says, we have some cactus if you go out further in the prairies. I haven't seen one though since my dad took me dinosaur bone hunting and I was like 10 then. Penn says, Bahamut went through all that effort to dig a hole in the moon because he wanted to be left alone and do his dishes in peace, and then you barge in. Gary says, lol, I wish I were in CA, and now I'm not sure whether he means California or Canada, because I'm in California, but Callie's in Canada, despite the name. Gary says, I heard some dude hating on Mog, back off, dude. That's Callie, that's not a dude. Callie says, why do your characters throw dice? This seems inefficient. Well, he's a gambling man. He's a rambler, he's a gambler, he's a long way from home. And if you don't like him, we'll leave him alone. But no, he's got the fixed dice means that whatever numbers he rolls on the dice determine how much damage he does, and it ignores defense, ignores evasion. It's actually really brutal, especially in combination with offering. Gary says he's the god of summons, not the king. King equals Leviathan. That's a puppet ruler right there. Penn says they never did explain how exactly these dice are hurting enemies, do they? He probably just throws them and the enemies step on them. You ever stepped on a D4? That hurts. It's like caltrops right there. Callie says, I ain't hating on that pig thing, I'm just saying it has no rage. Well, no, the rages go to the baby Hulk kid. I don't even remember where I'm at in the pack cycle anymore. Hermit Crab PM Stalker. Hey, I'm at 26. I'm almost there. Kylie says, look at it. It's like an effing cat with a pig face, with effing bat wings that wants to pretend it can do stuff, but it just gets you with its messed up face, which is slightly adorable. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a furry dude with a big round nose and little tiny cat ears and closed eyes and bat wings, and he's got a little pom-pom on top of his head. Gary says, please tell me somebody clipped that just now. Yeah, attributed to California, though, not me. I'm just reading. Alright, Triple Scorpion. Oh, Gary says that Rambler Gambler Far From Home, Leave Him Alone poem Circle Master just rattle off. I don't know, it's some old Irish song. It's like, I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me... No. Yeah. And if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. That's the chorus. And you know it's an Irish song, because it's about drinking. Alright, Maliga! Nope, Delta Bug. All I ever get is Delta Bug. Kelly says, no circle, you must sing it. That is a Patreon pledge level if you want me to sing. I thought I heard somebody knocking, but apparently not. Anyway, yeah, if you want me to sing, you gotta pony up money. I'm not singing on stream. Gary says Mulguri, which is, I'm guessing Muggles, which is what they're actually called, get out. Are effing savage though they are, don't argue, they'll eat you. By the way, in later games, Muggles look almost nothing like this. I don't know, they looked very similar. They were more yellowy and more obviously furry in like 12 and Advance. Their faces were messed up though, I don't like the new faces. Kelly says, I'm poor as F, does my love for you not count as payment? I see my friendship means little to you. Friendship doesn't pay cell phone bills or anything like that. Gary says, holy crap, Circle's a poet, who knew? Ho ho, I didn't say it, drinking Irish. Yeah, I've got Irish heritage, so I'm allowed to say it. Ken says, you know what else looks different across games? The Summon Carbuncle. And I get Dante instead of Harpy Eye, of course. Alright, can I get Orog? Nope. And in FF 11 or 12, they made it a huge quadruped. In 8, it looks a lot like in 6, but 6 also has a more monster-like form. Gary says, Carbuncle. Pig, fairy, cute blue animal, who knows, really? Gary, they're Muggles. Get over it. Mog is a Moogle. They're They're called Moogles in 6, they're called Moogles in 12, they're called Moogles in Advance. Oh, it's a pug. I really, really wish that Stepmine did not do this much damage. Like that much damage. Callie says, no, friendship does not pay your phone bill, but it feeds your soul. Well, feeding my soul does not feed Sprint enough to keep my cell phone turned on. Callie also says it looks nothing like a pug. Yeah, they're called Tonberries in later games, which makes slightly more sense. Slightly. Gary says, that man's convalescent, he needs dollar bills, y'all. So no Punisher there. Can I get a Punisher in this fight? Penn says if you have Medicaid, you can get a free Obama phone. I hope I get toe cutters. Well... Callie says there's no name for that monster. It's called Shouldn't Have Been Born. Alright. Give me the Soul Dancer. This is not the Soul... No, this is the, never mind. This is the blank fight. After this is Soul Dancer. We all hope. Becco says ring 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 Obama phone. No, he says oh banana phone, actually. Gary says dang, pug gets vicious at a certain step level. Yeah, I'm approaching 100,000 steps. Step mine hurts. I should probably use it for Strago instead of Grand Train. Anyway, you know what? No, I don't need a 10. Callie says, why am I hoping for this? Why do we need this Soul Dancer thing? Because I need all of the rages, and Soul Dancer is a rage I don't have. Specco says, what's this pyramid in the chat box do? It's just mysterious as F. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Three veterans, where does that put me? I think it moved me ahead. Maybe. Nope, it moved me back somewhere. Callie says, does it not appearing add to your rage? It doesn't add to progression. Yes, I saw the Tintinabar. I got like 4 now. Jerry says, Pug is also called Dingleberry in FF5. Oh, Pyramid is bits. Yeah, click on that. Give me some bits, please. I would appreciate that. Here we are. I'm Pack 26. Yeah, this can definitely work. We can do Pack 26. Alright, and Setzer learned Pearl. Got all that, got that, there you go. Alright, let's do the off-veld battle. You know what? Let's not. Let's do the blank battle. Then we'll do the off-veld battle and save, and we'll see if that influences anything. We all hope. You know, I said I was going to go tonight till I finish, and it's been like an hour and I haven't gotten a new rage in the past hour. I got 2 pretty early on and now nothing. Gary says tower. I don't know why. Callie says, I hope it doesn't. I don't know. I wanted to be able to go until I finished, but it seems less and less likely. And Delta bugs. Can't not get Delta bugs for Pack 28. Gary says it'd be a good idea to go through the printout of the packs and mark each with the area whose enemies appear within them. Why? I don't know what that would accomplish. Alright, next up is Punisher. No, sorry, next up is Harpy Eye. Skipping ahead. I'm assuming I'm going to fail at Harpy Eye. Yep, I got pugs. Can I run away from this? Nope. Let's just bust out all the big guns. Gary says, it would help you identify which pack you're in more quickly. Again, I don't see how. Yes, the pugs are holding lanterns and shivs, and they stab you in the dark. Callie says, is Pugs a turtle monk? I have so many questions. Yeah, this is working out a lot better than trying to attack and getting step mined to death. Alright, can I get Orog? No, I can't. It refuses. Ow. Callie says maybe they only shiv you if you don't pay the collection at the end of their sermon. Alright, we got a blank fight, and then Punishers. Come on, Punisher. I need you. Oh, he says, why are you hurting yourself, Circle? No, my shoulder hurt. I moved wrong and got a jolt of pain in my recovering from surgery shoulder. Wait, you've got Ultima now, Mog. You need to give up that Paladin shield. Let's go with the Aegis shield. Alright. Come on, Punisher. Loridan. I hate this formation. Alright, we got a blank and then Soul Dancer. Callie says, no offense, I'm thinking this just isn't meant to be. Perhaps you're never meant to finish this game. I'm pretty sure I am. Not meant to, but I'm going to. I think it's just not going to happen tonight. Is the problem. I think I'm going to do one more cycle and that'll be it. I'll call it a night. So what do we got? We have moved forward. Yeah, the problem is, Gary says, this is why on a playthrough I make sure to avoid certain formations that make it more difficult to obtain other better rare rages. Luridan's over and over, Oive. Pretty sure this is the only formation of Luridan's. like, there's 1 in 33 and 1 in 34, and that's it. They're both 1 in 8s. Callie says, I don't know, it seems like the game says otherwise. Oh man, a game that wishes it could be as good as Persona 5. Oh, MFG, if this is all you're going to talk about, Michael, I swear to God, I will divorce you so fast. I love you, but holy cows. Oh, that was Wormall that said a game that wishes it could be as good as Persona 5. Alright, so I'm in pack 4. I'm going to do one more reset. I really don't want to fight from pack 4 all the way to 28. How you doing, Michael? Io, where did I just get skipped to? Pack 18. That's not bad. I'll take it. I'll go for 18. Hallie says, don't ask him that. Wormall says, oh, you know, facing that endgame existential crisis. What, like you're going to refuse to finish so that the game doesn't end? Or something? Or you don't think they'll ever make a game as good as Persona 5? Kelly says this is why you shouldn't ask. Alright. Let's go. Michael says, oh no, it finished, and now I have to wonder what my life is and what to do with it. Well, you have an ongoing Let's Play of Mario Party. You have the tournament I run that you hopefully will participate in at some point. You have more games in future. Oh yeah, and Kelly mentions that you have a wife to love there, but no, apparently your life is over after finishing the game. Normal, I'm part of 3 ongoing Let's Plays, and I will be able to join Saturday. So it sounds like you've got a lot to do with your life. You sound like you're fine. Callie says, well, Circle, I may officially be single since this guy's life is apparently done. Set me up, my good man. What? What am I, chopped liver? Did I have to set you up with somebody else? You're not even gonna look at me? Hey, Gigantos, again, finally. Maybe that's a good sign for this seed on this RNG. Ormal says, I'm fine, I'm just a baby. When game is finished, I'll always be there for my wife. Callie says you can set me up with yourself. Jesus, take the hint. She also says, no you won't, don't lie, Michael, you're a puddle on the floor at the moment. If he's a puddle on the floor, does that mean that Teddy's licking him up? Or splashing around in him? Alright, 2 more blank fights. Then another shot at Maliga. Callie says, I mean, Teddy was licking him up as a solid, so I'm sure he is as puddle form as well. Teddy would be sad not to have feet to lick. Gary asked, did you win the Hardened? Yes, I did. Ormal asked, what are you going to do once you're finally done the Goons Don't Know Jack tournaments? Apparently they're coming out with a 4th one this fall, so that... Kelly says he's going to try and complete this, Michael. What do you mean? He's never going to finish this stupid game. And I get Delta Bug instead of Maliga. What a shock. It's the formation that wouldn't go away. Gary, I don't know what you're even talking about now about rhubarb. And Wormall, I got free of Final Fantasy VII. I can get free of this. I haven't even maxed out the timer on this yet. I'm not even halfway to maxing out the timer on this yet. This is nothing. Well, speaking of dogs, Ormal asks, is this game what you meant about it being stretched but not look weird? Yeah, I mean, it's stretched, but it doesn't look super stretched. At least not nearly as much as it should look super stretched. I get Dante instead of Harpy Eye. Can I get an Orog? Callie, OMFG, what kind of dog was that and can I cuddle it? No, I can't get an Orog, I get Deep Eyes. That was a chocolate lab puppy. She's way too excited, she bites way too much, she chews on everything. She is 6 months old, roughly. and she does not behave well at all. Callie says, what can I trade you to cuddle cute pup? OMG, let me cuddle. OMG, a lab. Wait, OMG, a lab was Wormwall. Never mind. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of the other dog in the Goonjack Discord. It's my mom's Pomeranian puppy. Well, she's not a puppy, she's like 10 years old, but she's the size of a puppy. And she acts like a puppy. She like never grew up. She's a little sweetheart. The Chocolate Lab puppy is a little Destructo dog. Alright, Kelly, you got a deal. I expect payment up front. Ormal says, I expect Pup to be part of the tournament. You will be sadly disappointed. She would not hold still to sit by the microphone during a stream. Ormal says it's a bad deal, Callie, to take dog up front first. See, I missed both Punishers. Last chance is going to be the Soul Dancer. Callie, I'm sure you can figure out something over email. Come on, Soul Dancer. Nope. I forgot to save. I have to fight out the battle. Callie says the Soul Dancer is dancing away, apparently. Michael says, Circle, were you one of the people that wanted fighting in the Mario Party LP? I don't want fighting, but I think by the time you get to Mario Party 10, there's going to be fighting. I predicted fighting before the end of the Mega Thread. It's not that I want it. It's that I think it's inevitable. Speaking of inevitable, this challenge is inevitable, but it's not happening tonight. Oh, I guess there was fighting in Mario Party, since Callie's saying, OMG, Michael, don't start. I don't want to talk about our last recording session because I will effing end you. Yeah, I think there was fighting. I think my prediction will have come true. Retroactively? I don't know. Since it seems like it already happened, but I won't know it till later. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maliga, Orog, Harpii, 5. Maliga, Harpy Eye, Orog, Punisher, and Soul Dancer are the only rages I'm missing here. Which means in over 2 hours I got 3, and most of them were up front. In any case, that's where I'm going to end things tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Wormhole says, fun fact, tried to record Mario Party 2 and the capture software decided to die. That probably is something you could fix. It seems like it's all within your power. In any case, I will be back tomorrow morning. I will probably only do a morning stream tomorrow. But in any case, I hope to see you then. And until then, take care.